we didn't have dollars, and it is unfortunate that we have to use our dollars to import food, things we can easily grow. So I've just consulted with Kenya Power Lighting, the design for the scheme to support that rice scheme is finished. It's more of upgrading to 3-phase. The same question goes to the industrial park. The CEO is here with me. We're going to follow up and make sure that because we are not building a new network, even if the harvest is now, we can be able to support the people in that rice scheme within the season, because upgrading is not a matter of months. It can be done in a few days. So we look at the funding aspect to be able to do that upgrade. The only challenge that we face is, honorable members, sometimes we handle KPLC as a social company. You know, we've got 49.9% investment listed in the stock market, Nairobi Securities Exchange. And therefore, when Kenya Power goes to the ground and give an invoice or a bill for a transformer, we should, if we are able to support them with payments, they should be able to connect immediately. But in terms of extending the network to the area, that is our responsibility because it's commercial. They'll get revenue by pulling the network to where the business is so that they can sell more power. So, Mheshimiwa Oburu, we will follow up that. I'm here with Dr. Siror and possibly even give you an individual call to make sure that that has been done. Senator Cherargei, really, this transformer challenge is a big challenge for us, and we need a lot of support. During the days when there were no meters and schemes have been built by REREC and there's been no meter, there was no meter because of the challenge of the legal issues of meter procurements, which the country faces sometimes. Clients sometimes learn to, or they were connected irregularly to consume power without a meter. I'm sure you are aware that sometimes we've tried to connect meters and our officers have not been allowed to go in to connect meters, because if you can consume it for free, why do you want to allow somebody to come and put in a meter? And so sometimes it forces us to disconnect power at the transformer to allow, to encourage them to allow us to go in and address, because otherwise we close down Kenya Power if they have to pay the generators and yet they have not collected the revenue. So that's one challenge we've had. It is more prevalent in some counties. I don't want to name which ones. We even have situations where illegal networks have been built and they pose risk. Sometimes poles which you find have fallen out in a particular area it's not a network of Kenya Power. And that's why you see us coming and cutting down a pole. You would ask yourself, is Kenya Power out of their mind to be pulling down a pole? Some of those poles are not our poles, and we basically, it portends security challenge to the people when people have gone out of the way completely and even put in a small network connected to a transformer which is being overloaded because it's an irregular network. It's an illegitimate illegal network, and therefore overloaded transformer cause a problem to the legitimate customers who are properly connected, and therefore we really want to appeal for the political leadership to work with us in supporting Kenya Power to also get revenue so that we can extend the network to some of the areas like the rice field that Honorable Oburu has talked to. The dashboard, but again, we'll follow up Honorable Cherargei. We have had Kap Cherop, Kap Wareng, and Terik. We will follow up and pay attention to those areas you mentioned. And if there are others that you want us to follow up on, we'll be happy to do that.